Hey world, it's LaDonna and Mark here from Radique Audio.
Hello.
Excited to be here with you today for kind of a big episode for us.
Hence the hat.
I'm wearing a fancy schmancy hat because we've got a big announcement. So I thought, you know what, I'll at least dress up one part of me.
We've also got props because we've got things that are going on today.
We have props. Yes,
Yay.
It's very rare for us to have props for these videos, but you'll see what they're all about. So we are here today to announce to you at long last the official release of our RA-Twin II Bluetooth streamer. Yay! Hopefully lots of cheering in the background for that. For those of you finally, that's right. For those of you who have been long-term customers of Radique, we do apologize that it's taken us so long to bring this product to market.
Yeah.
We went through a number of hiccups, but I think the end result is worth it. We're really pleased with it, and we hope you will like it as much as we do. So today, in this episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about what the RA-Twin II does, what our package includes, what the possible bundle upgrades are for it, and in future episodes, we're going to be doing some hands-on tutorials how to use the RA-Twin for different applications. And for those of you who are pretty tech savvy, honestly, it's pretty straightforward, but it is nice to have the detail because it can only be helpful for people that would like that extra detail.
Yeah, I think lots of people are just going to plug and play, but there are lots of other people who want to dig into the different applications.
Exactly. So first off, what is in the package? In the basic RA-Twin II, this is a package that LaDonna's holding. We have a much nicer package this time than an RA-Twin I.
And upgraded cards.
Yeah.
We've got upgraded business cards that come in the package, which is kind of cool.
So the packaging itself, we're happy about. Still kind of conforms with our desire to minimize what goes in the landfill, but this is a reusable, nice little plastic package. So it's got a Ziploc at the top, and if you'd like, you can use it for all kinds of other things, or you can just store your RA-Twin in it when you're not using it. But rather than having box and a separate inside packaging and all that sort of thing, we went minimalist, but nice quality so it can be reused. LaDonna's laughing at me.
Because we're talking about the plastic bag.
Sorry, I don't know. Because I'm involved in every step of this from the sourcing perspective.
It was a bit of a laborious process for Mark. He definitely championed this for sure.
What else is in the package? We have, obviously, our RA-Twin II itself. LaDonna's holding one. You can see how tiny it is. So it's a very, very compact piece. Slightly taller than the RA-Twin I, but narrower. And it does have a number of different features to it. It has a nice little switch to switch between receive and transmit mode.
It's on the side here.
And with our original RA-Twin, it was a little bit finicky switching modes. This one, it's really straightforward. And as a result of that nice switch, it just has a single 3.5 millimeter or 1/8 of an inch port.
On the other side.
This one also, interestingly enough, on the bottom has a micro SD card slot. And that's kind of a cool feature, which we'll be talking about shortly. Everything else about it, I think it's relatively similar in terms of layout and buttons and so forth.
Yes.
The last 3 items left in the package. There is a pretty rudimentary but functional dual RCA to 3.5 millimeter cable. It is possible to upgrade that cable.
LaDonna's struggling.
Okay.
You were saying?
So this will allow you to connect the RA-Twin to any dual RCA source or input, depending on if you're in the receiving or transmitting mode. We do have a couple different bundle options if you'd like to upgrade the cable to one with more heavy shielding and more durability, but this one's included at no charge. And there is a USB-C charging cable. So this allows you to,
I won't undo it because you guys know what a USB-C.
Charge the RA-Twin. The RA-Twin does have a pretty long-lasting battery built in, but for a number of applications, and I think for our RA-Twin I, most of our customers used it almost all the time in a static mode, just left it plugged in all the time to the back of their amplifier or to a power bar. But the fact it's got a battery does give you some portable options, one of which we'll be talking about in just a moment.
Indeed.
And lastly, rather than having a little tiny printed manual, which is what we did for RA-Twin I, we kind of splurged. We went with a scannable QR code. If you don't scan QR codes, the URL is also written on the card, and it links to our most current version of the manual as a PDF. If you're old school like me, you can always print that PDF at home and have a big full-size printed manual, but you can also view the PDF easily on your phone or your computer. And I think the manual is pretty well written. It's detailed.
And it'll be updated as we
mention
the different applications.
That's right. And if people have questions or if we come up with new use case scenarios, we will be updating the manual over time. So it's nice to have that as a possibility. For the first time, we've also done we didn't write it from scratch, but we did a French translation of our manual, which I think is quite good. It's got all the same graphics. And pour notre client français, je ne suis pas très bien avec mon français, mais j'espère que c'est plus bon que mon parler. I know that was terrible, but anyway.
Go Habs, go.
Yes. But it is there. So one of the things that allows us to do, unlike our first RA-Twin, we'll be able to have this on some of our bilingual platforms like Best Buy, where we can only post our products if they have full bilingual documentation. So this will be on our Best Buy platform as well as all of our in-house platforms, of course, our website and our third-party platform. So, and lastly, on the flip side of that card is a little promo for our YouTube channel with another QR code if somebody would like to subscribe. It's okay. So that's the content. That's what comes with the RA-Twin II. Regular price for the RA-Twin II is $39 Canadian. And we're doing an introductory price that'll probably be running until about the end of September. And during that period, if you mention the introductory price, you can get one for just $29. So the bundles. Sorry, yeah.
Should we do a giveaway?
Absolutely, we're doing a giveaway. So comment to this video if you're interested in being in a prize giveaway for an RA-Twin II.
Yes.
Just comment RA-Twin, maybe with a little smiley face or something, and we will include you in a draw.
RA-Twin II?
RA-Twin II, yeah. RA-Twin II, yes.
Up to date and current.
Yes, for sure. And we won't let this one drag on too long. Maybe we can do the draw by the end of September.
That makes sense.
We're still going to be doing another grand prize draw, but we're going to wait probably until after we've done this draw before we announce the details for that. But stay tuned for future episodes for our grand prize draw number 3. Maybe we'll even give away a bundle. We'll see. If we get 5 people commenting, we'll give away an RA-Twin II. If we get 50 people commenting, we will give away one of the fun bundles.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
TBD.
Yes. If we get 100 people commenting, we'll give away an awesome bundle and maybe a couple more RA-Twins as like second and third place prize.
Ooh la la.
That would be fun.
Okay, upgraded.
Okay, so the first upgrade is our Black Series bundle. So that's our Black Series Radique Audio 3.5mm to dual RCA cable.
Why don't I have these ready to go?
And LaDonna has one in her hands right now. Heavier duty cable than the free one that's included in the RA-Twin. Has a braided nylon outer jacket. It's a little bit softer and more flexible, and it's also longer. It's our longest cable.
Yeah.
Yes. As I said, better shielding, better durability, gold-plated connectors at both ends. So it's not going to make the RA-Twin II sound better, but it will prevent the sound quality of the RA-Twin II from being degraded as much by outside interference.
Yes.
And it certainly is a nice cable. So that cable sells on its own for $15. And as part of our Black Series bundle, you can get that cable plus the RA-Twin II for just $10 more than the base RA-Twin. Save you about $5 off of the regular price of that cable with the RA-Twin. Next bundle we'll talk about is our Gold Series RX bundle. So RX means receive, and you're going to hear that lingo a little bit during the course of the rest of this video. Our Gold Series cable is basically the exact same roll as the Black Series cable we just showed you, but this is our top of the line Radique Audio cable. So it has a ton of shielding, as you can see how thick it is in LaDonna's hands. It also has a ferrite core, so a magnetic core on it, which gives you extra shielding. It's kind of cool. We've used this cable in so many applications in-house, not just for the RA-Twin II.
This is our most often used cable.
Yes, I think it's our top selling. Our subwoofer cables combined have outsold it, but for an individual SKU, it's our top selling Radique Audio cable.
Our top selling cable is our longest subwoofer cable.
Yes,
which is so weird.
It really is something else.
What are you guys doing with these cables?
I think maybe it's because it's a very good price point for a 32-foot long, really high-end subwoofer cable. Yeah. So I think that's helped us. But in any case, this cable on its own sells for $39. That cable and our RA-Twin II is $58.
We'll have all this written down.
We will.
We sure will.
And sorry if it's a little bit laborious. Feel free to skip ahead to the next section, but don't leave because we want to tell you about all the cool features of the RA-Twin II, how you can use it.
Some of the cool features. Some of them are probably yet to even be discovered.
Sure, this is true. But with our original RA-Twin, it was amazing how many applications our customers let us know they were using them for. Next bundle is our transmit bundle. So this is our Gold Series 1/4 inch to 1/8 of an inch cable, or for those of you who prefer metric, our 3.5 millimeter to 6.35 millimeter cable. With this cable, you can plug the beefy end into the headphone jack of your vintage amplifier or your AVR. Just like our other cable, the 3.5 millimeter end plugs into the RA-Twin. And this allows you to transmit from your system to your Bluetooth headphones using the RA-Twin.
So cool.
One of the reasons I use my original RA-Twin a lot is to do exactly that. So if I'm in my family room and people are sleeping somewhere in the house and I'm watching a big budget movie or listening to music and I like to have it nice and loud, rather than risking disturbing people with the volume of my speaker system, I play through an RA-Twin into my headphones, and it's awesome. You can use your RA-Twin in that transmit mode. That bundle is the exact same pricing as the RX bundle. So the TX Gold Series bundle is the same pricing. So we've covered the 3 basic bundles. The last bundle is our double mega Gold Series bundle.
Is that what we're calling it?
We're not sure what we're calling it, but basically it's the Gold Series bundle with both of our cables. So if you want to both transmit and receive with your RA-Twin and you like the super spiffy cables to go with both of those, I don't know if I can do the math right this second. We're working on a little sleep. I think it's $87, the 2 Gold Series cables and the RA-Twin.
Okay, so let's talk about the applications for this RA-Twin II.
Yes.
What can it do?
So we've alluded to them briefly. 3 main applications for the RA-Twin II. First one, as you mentioned with the Gold Series RX bundle, is receiving. So you can stream to your RA-Twin II from any Bluetooth device, whether it's your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and then have the RA-Twin II connected to either your vintage amplifier, modern AVR that doesn't have Bluetooth, or even any other device that has audio inputs and like an AUX input. So for example, some people have used them with their early generation Bose all-in-one systems. People have used them with clock radios from the 80s which have RCA inputs or even a 3.5 millimeter input. Any all-in-one system that doesn't have Bluetooth, you can add Bluetooth to, which is pretty cool. So that's the receiving side. And of course, the vast majority of our customers are probably using the RA-Twin, the original one, to stream to their vintage system. So if you've got a nice Marantz or Pioneer or Sony or Lexman or whatnot, anything at all, you can connect it to your Bluetooth source, and literally any content that your tablet or phone is able to play can be streamed to the RA-Twin. So whether it's a FLAC file or MP3 or WMA, anything it's playing will be able to stream through the RA-Twin II. The second application that we also hinted at earlier, when it's in transmit mode, that lets you stream content from your analog source or system. It could be directly from, for example, a CD player or a cassette deck. If you happen to have a turntable with a built-in phono preamp, you could stream from that as well. So you can stream from any of those sources directly to your Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth speaker. And of course, you can also stream from your vintage system itself, which if you have 3 or 4 different connected sources, all of them through the system, through the amplifier, can stream out to your Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth speaker. And the last function, which we never had with the first RA-Twin and we're kind of excited about, is this RA-Twin II can act as a standalone music player. Kind of like a Walkman. From those of you who are old school, remember the old Sony Walkmans? They were so cool. Except this is extremely compact, and I've already used mine. When I go for walks or I'm starting to jog now, if you notice I'm getting very slim, or I'm on my way, it's in part because I'm walking like a madman and I'm starting to jog as well. And it always irritates me carrying my bulky phone around with me. It's slapping me in the leg or wherever I happen to be carrying it in my pocket. And it also prevents me from really being able to relax and just focus on what I'm doing, because running a small business, I'm always very quick to drop everything and check my messages when I hear a sound. So it's really nice to disconnect. And I've been able to upload, can hold up to 15,000 MP3 songs on the TF card that fits in the micro SD card slot. So, but that's, huge music library, and I can be playing those songs while I walk or jog without carrying my bulky phone around. And what's more, I can also download podcasts or even an audiobook or multiple audiobooks to that same TF card, SD micro card, and plug it in just through the little port at the bottom. And lo and behold, I'm listening to podcasts or an audiobook on my walk. In the playback mode, which is different from the streaming mode, the one limitation is it is just playing MP3s. So if you have a different file format, you cannot have this preloaded with a bunch of FLAC files. That will probably be in future versions of the RA-Twin, but right now we had to draw the line somewhere when it came to features. But we're really pleased with what it does, and it's pretty cool. And I've been using mine like crazy just in the short while that we finally got our production units in, and hopefully you'll enjoy that feature as well.
Did we talk about the battery life, the range?
Range is the same as the RA-Twin I. It is essentially 10 meters line of sight, give or take. We have seen it be able to go a little further, 35 or 40 feet. It's certainly having walls and other things in between can shorten that range. Sure. Oh, and the version of Bluetooth is kind of important. Our RA-Twins, the originals, were Bluetooth 4.0. This one is Bluetooth 5.4, so it's about 14 or 15 versions newer than the Bluetooth standard supported previously. That gives us a whole bunch of extra codecs. iPhone users won't notice a lot of changes. Android users will, because some of the different Android linking options that are supported by Bluetooth 5.4 and more backwards compatible ones were not supported by the original RA-Twin. So that's a pretty recent version of Bluetooth. We're pleased about that. Battery life seems to run about 6 hours, but it does depend on the volume you're listening to and a few other factors. I think that covers everything we wanted to cover in this episode. Can you think of anything we didn't mention?
They are ready to go, ready to ship directly to you.
We have we already have, by the time this video is posted, of bundles on our website.
Yes.
The RA-Twin II is already posted. We've already had a few advanced sales and some pre-sales. Everybody that's on the list asking to be notified, we're about to do an email blast. Probably within less than a week from now, we'll be doing an email blast, which will link back to this video and to our website. And of course, if you would like to support us through our other platforms, we will have this posted on Etsy and Best Buy and all of the Canuck Audio Mart, all of those other platforms that we routinely use. Thanks very much, everyone, for your attention. It's been great being in touch with you, and we look forward to seeing you on future RA-Twin II specific episodes, and of course our regular content will be back shortly soon.
Yeah, we're really excited to have these ready to go.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, world.